Good evening. Welcome back to the ancestral hovel. We're still in the main saloon of the house here. We have our friend Lenin and I think Trotsky behind us, actually, in a rare
and a 3D kind of bust of yourself.
And a 3D bust of myself by the famous Mr. Richard Orlinsky. But in my hand, I happen to have a new Romeo y Julieta, specially released to celebrate the year of the rat, I understand.
The rat. I'm a rat, I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Eddie Sahakian is a rat. You know? The cigar
I'm a dragon, I think. For all the good it's done.
Fitting, I suppose.
For all the good it's done me, yes. Anyway, this is a cigar that I first tasted earlier in the year and was very, very taken with. I'm always a little dubious of things that are kind of specially marketed to take advantage of
special markets. No, they're the best. They're the best.
Well, yeah, but when they're taking advantage of cultural events, do you know what I mean? Like
even better.
Christmas cigar. It's like Mother's Day or something like it.
Ramadan cigar or something. That would be quite good.
Do you think they allow those?
I don't think they do.
No, do you want me to cut your cigar for you?
Please.
But tell me about tell the viewer. The viewer. We mustn't forget there is a viewer in all these things. What does
Did you get the picture of the single viewer on the?
I did. There was a viewer.
Yeah.
I had
very
them.
good. Very good. We have evidence at least.
God, I'm so weak now. I can't even cut the thing.
Your cuts are probably needs sharpening. It's been with you for longer
about 1,000 years.
Alive.
It's been longer. It has actually been with me longer than you've been alive. It's an antique.
Antique. Yeah. So what is
tell
it?
us about the cigar. The Year of the Rat. The Romeo.
It's the Year of the Rat. Yes. So it's the same size as the Monte Cristo 520 was,
which was a very good cigar.
Which is the 2012.
You're the master of Havanas. I just look at you.
Limited edition. This we'll stick at that, okay? And it's the Vitola. So it's the factory name is Maravillas number 3. So it's 55 ring gauge. Pretty hefty cigar. I think it's going to take us more than 15 minutes to get through this one.
More than 15 minutes. We better get started then. We
better get started, yes. So this is produced for the Year of the Rat, which was, when was that, last year? This year? Last year?
This year, I believe.
This year. They come in boxes of 8, brilliantly decorated, well, kind of, you know, the amount of craftsmanship that goes into that is truly stunning. They're great, they're good boxes.
Tell me about them.
They're kind of like red lacquered boxes.
Oh, we like that. Colour of luck in the Orient, isn't it, really? I mean, it's a one-stop...
And they come in boxes of 8.
It's a one-stop good fortune. I mean, Christ sake, you buy these, you have good luck for the rest of your life or something. Is that another one of the promises on the box?
If it's not, it should be. Ooh.
Oh, we're young. We got young and we're not too young.
I know. There's a customer, more a friend now, that comes into the shop, and he smoked these and he didn't like them. I know Eddie enjoys them. There's another person that doesn't like them, so it's quite a controversial cigar.
I rather like it. I mean, first one I like. I mean,
yes, you liked it, didn't you?
I did like it. That's why we're trying it. What do you like about this cigar, or not?
Well, it's actually quite good so far, don't you think?
I think so. It's interesting flavours.
There's the spice on the tip.
Cinnamon. Bit of cinnamon on the tip of the tongue.
Ginger. What about ginger? Roasted qualities. What else would you say? Overall, quite a rich, smooth, you know, fuller-bodied flavour, I'd say.
Yes, I mean, what's interesting about this is that I have in the cellar a box of the Spanish Year of the Pig, which was a straightforward Robusto, just packaged in a box that said Year of the Pig in Spanish. They were just normal production cigars, and I think actually this year they've made a really, I mean, obviously they didn't make the effort this year, but for this year they've made a real effort to bring out something that's actually quite interesting. I mean, maybe there is some clever young person in the marketing department who's identified the fact that being predominantly red, the Romeo and Juliet band has a certain affinity with the Orient. I don't know. Putting them in 8, of course, is now a standard tactic. But actually, this is a cigar that I think is worthy of attention, even if you're not a believer in Chinese astrology, even if you're not Chinese. You can actually just enjoy
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think about the large ring gauge? Because I know you're not a fan of these large.
No, I don't like it. It feels uncomfortable, but you get a lot of smoke, and I suppose it can allow for a stronger cigar to not feel so powerful. You've got more airflow, I suppose. The smoke's slightly cooler. If you had the strength in a slimmer ring gauge, it would really be quite punchy, I think. And I think this has got some body behind it.
How's yours drawing?
You're having issues, aren't you?
No, I wouldn't say issues yet. I mean, I would say that I've had better draws.
Mine's good. Give it a go. Looks like it's all right. But yes, so yeah, I'm definitely getting a spice to it. But that's accompanied by that richness, which kind of subdues it a bit, I think. So that's very nice. My draw's good. The burn seems to be relatively even. Nice kind of white ash, which doesn't really mean some things.
It means something, I'm not quite sure what.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what it does.
I'm sure if they had, for the marketing department, if they could have had red ash, they would have put that on there.
Red ash.
And then you're bringing out smoke rings in the number 8. But,
I like that idea.
yeah, I think that they probably would too if they were a machine that could do that.
It's a shame we don't have the box, actually.
Yes, what does the box look like?
Prop it up
What's the box look like?
Here or something.
Yes.
It's the red one, you know, with the kind of red velvety felt bottom thing, St. Urbanos in gold print on it, you know.
God, it's a sort of proper, they've taken it, but I mean,
really good.
This would suggest to me that, by the way, we're drinking, what are we drinking today?
There it is.
We're back from the Louis XIII, and it's my friend Papillon Luck was in touch with her teas. You have got the...
What have I got here?
You have got the wellness, health. I might have the performance.
Citrus.
Yeah, I might have the performance. These are meant for travel, apparently.
That was good. I was reading about it. Keep you going.
Tell me, and then we don't, as we're not travelling anymore, we have to drink it at home and stuff.
Yeah, but I chose the one. What I chose? Health. You chose the energy, whatever. There's another one.
Energy actually isn't so bad. It's quite nice.
This is quite sweet and citrusy. This one.
That's good. I quite like the energy. It's a very grown-up taste, a bit smoky, which actually probably isn't bad for this sort of thing.
I like this. Great, maybe I'll start drinking this as well as the difference coffee.
Yeah. God's sake, we are so many. For a cigar smoking broadcast, we are inundated with what I believe our American friends would call libations. But our libations tend to be more of the kind of hot drink variety.
We did have the...
we had the complimentary miniature of Louis XIII cognac. The best of the best is only
certainly
good
something to rival.
Only good enough for my son.
Only something certainly to rival the Morgan Spice of the...
Would you like it? I mean, for example, would a splash of Louis XIII or Morgan Spice, for that matter, in
with
these
my Coca-Cola?
Would these enhance
Pepsi and Louis XIII.
Would these enhance the jet fuel?
No, you can't. This is a warm drink.
Well, you can't slap a little bit of rum in there.
Oh, I thought it was something about Coca-Cola for some reason.
No.
We could do that, yes. Might work quite well. Sadly out of Louis XIII though, aren't we?
We are. We finished the Louis XIII. Shall we sit around for a bit and smoke the rest of it in a minute?
Well, then come back to you as we've got to kind of...
As we've got a bit of cigar to work through, and we're going to be... we don't want to bore you with our inanity for too long. So maybe we'll pause the filming here. Welcome back.
Ni hao.
Yes, you learnt Mandarin at school, didn't you?
Mr. Sun taught me.
He was a great teacher. He was very popular, wasn't he?
We liked Mr. Sun. He was great. Really good guy.
Did it stand you in good stead with the customers in the shop who were coming from mainland China?
No. I've seen the devices that translate for you. You speak in Chinese to it and you hand it over. And
so what have your experiences been with the Chinese customers, and what do they like? Do they like this sort of thing?
Yeah, they love it. I mean, they love all the kind of boxes, 8 of 10, or this, packaged in a box of 8 is good. The colour red's always nice. The Chinese Zodiac. However, I would have thought Romeo and Julieta is a strange brand to do it with, if you're, marketing towards the Asians, as it's not a brand that they often go for. It's more Cohiba, pretty much just Cohiba.
Cohiba.
Yeah.
I think that was the point when I was.
They did the year of the pig for the. Obviously, the
Year of the Pig, which was that incredibly.
That wasn't really.
That wasn't really special. It was very. It wasn't exact. I wouldn't say it was as enthusiastic as being half-hearted. I would have thought more of a sort of more of a less essential organ of the body was involved with that one. Maybe like a kind of quarter of a kidney rather than half a heart.
Yeah.
But anyway,
The appendix.
yes, maybe it was a sort of third of an appendix.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think you get the picture. They're very nice. I love a Cohiba Robusto. We have to do one of those because it's the kind of forgotten.
Would we do a new band one or a slightly older band?
I don't know. But anyway, back to this. Because I had the same question when I was in Havana, saying, why make an Asian limited edition to celebrate the Chinese zodiac, which is very important. I mean, the Year of the Rat, I believe, is first in their calendar of things. It's flexible, intelligent. You said it crossed the river on the back of an ox or something.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So
I mean, honestly, how can you argue with an animal that crosses the river on the back of an ox?
Yeah,
and you've
at least not in the same language.
What?
At least not in the same language.
What, does it speak as well, the rat?
Yeah, but I would have thought it spoke Chinese instead of...
Yeah. Well, anyway. Anyway, putting aside our somewhat sketchy knowledge of Chinese astrology and the Lunar New Year, after we're tasting this many weeks after the Lunar New Year has passed, of course, as well, to bring us extra lack of topicality. But I wonder what the opposite
more aging of the cigar, isn't it? So, you know, there you go. I come back at you again with another.
But look at that. But look, you're a Year of the Rat. You're witty and delicate and flexible and agile-minded. Yeah. But what I think is quite interesting is this sort of great big steeple of Ligero leaf.
Steeple.
Maybe you could move that towards the.
It almost looks like the top of a mountain, actually. If you
it's a great peak, a sort of
peak of a
alpine mogul.
Like the mountains on Toblerone.
Yeah, the proper mountains.
Mountains. What do they call those mountains? Oh, the ones on Toblerone. Yeah, there is one. Yeah.
Proper mountains. Idealized by the hand of the artist. No, I mean, what is interesting for me is that first of all, Havana obviously intends for Romeo and Juliet to step up. I mean, we had the Linea d'Oro, which I thought was very nice. You thought it wasn't so exciting.
This is
nicer. This is stronger.
Stronger but more refined.
There's more to it, and also I think Romeo. People tend to think of it as being a medium blend, don't they?
Yeah, or even sometimes light to medium.
But this is not a light to medium blend, is it?
No, definitely not. Medium to full-ish, I'd say. I was going to say, they're trying to, they had the Romeo Grand Reserve of the White Churchill,
which
fell on its face. It wasn't
the best received, was it?
No, and
although the White Churchill itself is a sensational cigar.
Yeah, and it's a shame it wasn't so, it wasn't more sensational with the aged tobacco, but
the Reserve of Churchill was good.
The Reserve of Churchill was good, but I had one of the White Churchills and it was plugged. It's the only one I had.
One of the Reserva ones, the Grand
Reservas.
But this, I think, is an all-round very interesting and quite different cigar. I mean, okay, my palate is hardly the most flexible and rat-like of palates. But I would not necessarily associate this with the Romeo. It's.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
What would you? I mean, you concur.
I concur. I was going to say it's very much I would say a dessert. What I like to call a dessert cigar. A cigar, full of rich flavors, a lot of flavors. We were saying almost a wall of flavors that would.
The wall of flavor. Yeah, it is like a wall of flavor.
Yeah, and you can't quite pinpoint anything because there's quite a lot there.
Yeah, but that in a way means it's obviously the blend has obviously worked.
Yeah.
Because we can't really isolate. I mean, we've got a bit of that cinnamon to start with on the tip of the tongue. You detected inevitably some earthiness because you always detect earthiness.
Finely granulated, not coarse rubbish.
Better knock that off before it gets on the carpet as well, that steeple of ash.
Actually, I've got one over here.
You've got your own ashtray. Honestly, I mean, the level of refinement that we managed to run to now. Let me have a look. Which one is this? Is this like an instruction document?
It gives you inspirational quotes. They're quite nice ones.
Oh, they are quite good, isn't it? You are a divine being, no matter you count, you come from realms of unimaginable power and light, and you will return to those realms.
I like that.
And
That sounds very Asian.
And they're not talking about Shepherd's Bush, are they, really, when they talk about the realms of unimaginable power and light?
Actually, look, I'm wearing my Asian-inspired
Hawaiian shirt.
which you had as a youngster. That's why
I
I'm
had that as a
wearing it.
young man.
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing it now. But do they have tigers in, of course, in China?
We are so good. I mean, you're not asking a natural historian. I'm not David bloody Attenborough. Do I look like David Attenborough? I mean, honestly, what sort of a question to ask me? Do they have? It's quite possible that they do. I mean, I'm sure they have some in the zoos, even if they don't have them in the wild.
Yeah, of course, they have them in the zoos. They'll have, more than all the
Elephants,
races
maybe,
that,
or maybe they don't. I don't
breeds
know.
of tiger more than anyone else.
Well, I believe that there are. I mean, it's so large. There's bound to be some tigers knocking about near the Indian border.
Because there's bamboo involved in this, so you see.
Well, I mean, obviously, I mean,
So
and the great thing is that it's typical of the cultural appropriation of the West, in that you have a shirt that's allegedly from Hawaii, basically probably made in America. And then I bought that at Urban Outfitters, I remember.
Really? Did they have this stuff?
They had this.
When was this? The 80s?
This must have been the 90s.
90s.
And
the time of the New Radicals.
The time of the New Radicals.
The death of Biggie Smalls. The year I was born. I am the reincarnation.
Oh, you come from the realms of unimaginable power and light. That is obviously what this is. This is so surreal. God, this is good. And this is from an ethnobotanist and ethnobotanist. Sorry, ethnobotanist. Ethnobotanist and mystic.
Cool.
This is
hence
great.
The card shape, the card that, gives you love, life, death, the devil, whatever.
I don't want death or the devil. I take love and life, thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.
We're getting quite well, I don't know about spiritual, but mystical. I hope it's... Well, you're roaring through that cigar for somebody who doesn't like a large ring gauge.
Get it over and done with,
What a better way to finish. Well, what are our views? First of all, you quite like it.
I quite like it, yes.
I must say I'm impressed with it.
I would liken it, what I'd liken it to? I'd liken it to a, what's that brilliant dessert wine I like? The really kind of...
Tokai?
Tokai, yeah. Is there any one type of dessert wine?
Well, there's there's Barsac, Sauterne, and Icewine.
Definitely Tokai.
Definitely Tokai. How many Petonios? 5 Petonios.
5.5.
Well, the Petonios, as you know, is the sort of...
There's no need to explain.
Okay. Okay.
I would liken it to that.
Yes.
Tad more finely
granulated, as the earth would expect.
Yeah.
Well, I think that we've thoroughly bewildered the viewer.
I mean,
if they return to watch us after this, I will be delighted. If they don't, if the viewer doesn't return, our dear viewer doesn't return, I quite understand.
So do I. I'm sorry if we've caused offence.
I don't think you have caused offence.
Okay.
But anyway.
I didn't buy this, it was you.
Yes, but you're wearing it.
Okay.
But anyway, it's a fine garment. I should really have kept that.
I'll have it back in no time, I'm sure.
No.
You'll take it back from me. Like
No. Anyway, thank you very much. I would obviously recommend these, which is very nice, Papillon Luck. And also this cigar, I would genuinely recommend it. If you come across it and you have a choice of things, give it a go. Don't you think?
I think so, yeah. I think it's great.
Thank you.
The gauge, but apart from that.
Well, I know, but it's a good cigar. I mean, given that you don't like a large ring gauge, you are really
smoking it. And
you are really smoking it enthusiastically, and you're enjoying
athletically.
it. You're a very young, athletic person.
Nimble.
You're a rat.
Rat-like person.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Fighting the virus one corona at a time.